travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The Chargers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Smith. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Commanders' 34-yard line.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey Tucker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Smith catches left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Here's a diving catch right side. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
180. Done.
Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Here's Purdy. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again. And able to get this to the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Purdy. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
65 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 31. Smith up the middle. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Mayfield on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
180! Kings!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side of Smith.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Mayfield.
That's caught by Tucker.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Washington.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mayfield looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And inside down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4.
Get set, yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Purdy from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brock Bowers as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing left sideline there, but it's in.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass caught by Fannin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 51-yard attempt.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And some room to maneuver. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
2nd and 10.
Dead. 180. Dead.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Purdy looking to throw. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Alex Smith running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
On the stop.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Landon Jackson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
180. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught by Tucker. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams, 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Commanders 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They juked him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 33, here's second down and 1.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll look to throw. Open man, that's to Slaw. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Takes the score. Chargers 31. Commanders 14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's Purdy. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Washington! Jameson Williams with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, I got him, 18, watch out.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco
from 10 yards out.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Chargers 31, Commanders 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Beautiful fake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually Chili on the other side of the ball said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds
is inside the 35. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
6 brings up second and 4 at the Commanders' 29-yard line.
Now back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Commanders.
Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Get set, get set.
Purdy from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
180. Pistol.
Throwing, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
18. Yellow.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's 1st down. Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, the clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Here's Baker.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Final 2 seconds. This is it.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
By Kenneth Grant.
Kenneth Grant in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
And now that changes things in a big way because you're forced to try a long field goal to hopefully get something out of that opening drive in overtime, and it's unsuccessful. And now on the other sideline, maybe you just need a couple of first downs, get your own kicker set up with a chance to win this game.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Backfield empty here. It's third and long.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line, man. Now you've seen when a defense is thrown at you, you can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Mayfield. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chargers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Yeah.